Imagine trying to be funny and accidentally starring in your own psychological thriller. Evan thought he was about to win Husband of the Year with a harmless jump scare, a tiny rattle of the back door, a classic gotcha, the kind that ends with laughter, an eye roll, maybe a playful shove. Instead, one sharp gasp, a heavy thud, and then nothing. Silence so loud it felt personal. And here's where things go sideways fast. The living room looked frozen in time. Lamp on, tea still warm. No Laura, no footsteps, no angry Evan, seriously? Just absence. And then he saw her phone on the counter, glowing like a bad omen, frozen mid-emergency call. That's not prank-level fear. That's run-for-your-life fear. Now pause right there, because this isn't about a scare anymore. This is about what people carry long before the noise happens. Let's rewind the tape a bit. Evan and Laura weren't broken. They were muted. 6 years of marriage had smoothed the edges off everything. Not unhappy, just quiet. Like music turned down so low you forget it's playing. Work stress, short conversations, longer silences. Laura had started double-checking locks, flinching at sounds, moving through the house like her thoughts were somewhere else entirely. Evan noticed. He just misunderstood. He thought what they needed was a spark, a joke, a reminder of the old rhythm. Because when something feels off, our instinct is often to add noise instead of asking better questions. And that choice, that tiny misread, was the match. Back to the house. Evan searched every room like denial had a checklist. Calling her name, opening doors he already knew were empty. The bedroom untouched, the mug cooling like it was judging him. And then the detail that hit hardest, her shoes gone. Not neatly missing. Grabbed and ran missing. Here's the thing nobody talks about. Fear doesn't ask for logic, it reacts to patterns. And Laura's mind clearly recognized one Evan didn't. Because fear doesn't come from the moment, it comes from the build-up. The half-dialed emergency number said everything Evan hadn't listened to. This wasn't about a rattling door. This was about weeks of tension, unspoken anxiety, and a nervous system already running on red alert. The noise didn't start the panic, it unlocked it. And now Evan was standing in the aftermath of a joke that landed in the wrong universe. No car in the driveway, no message. Just the realization that she'd fled on foot, trusting the dark outside more than the house she'd been standing in seconds earlier. That kind of choice doesn't come from surprise, it comes from certainty. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Sometimes the scariest thing in a story isn't what happens, it's what it reveals. Evan didn't scare Lara because of a door. He scared her because she was already scared and no one had asked why. That guilt, that knot in his chest, that's the sound of understanding arriving late. Because relationships don't usually crack from one big moment. They fracture quietly, through missed signals, through assuming fine means fine, through choosing a laugh over a conversation. And if you're wondering what happens next, whether Laura comes back, where she went, or what she was really afraid of, remember this. Every good story isn't about the noise. It's about what the silence was trying to say all along. If this hit closer than you expected, stick around. Stories like this don't end where you think they do, and neither do the lessons hiding inside them.